The generality of men are naturally apt to be swayed by fear rather than reverence, and to refrain from evil rather because of the punishment that it brings than because of his own foulness, meaning the generality of men and women are actually almost always controlled by the most powerful emotion and feeling in the history of human beings and in the entirety of human nature, and that is fear, anxiety, obsession itself in one way or another. So, fear ultimately controls everything, not just our nature, psyche, but also our actions, behaviors, external responses, societal reputation, education, job, our command, our submission to governments and to some superior, higher peoples around us in the society happens because of being fearful, scared of their influence, and also because of the fear of law. So either fear controls us, or we're almost always controlled, governed, regulated, manipulated, directed by the most powerful emotion in the human nature, and that is fear. So either ways, it's a losing proposition for us in one way or another because we cannot to afford to live under the influence of fear, anxiety, obsession all the time. We cannot always be living only. We cannot always be existing and surviving. We have to rather live while we live, and we also should and must always live with awareness, consciousness, and with absolute focus, attention, wisdom, intelligence, character, virtue, morality, sovereignty, individuality, and essentially, fundamentally, all the other virtues of the human nature must be present within ourselves, and then only our existence becomes complete, meaningful, worthy, significant, and our life achieves and receives meaning. Direct contact with the God universe is also established, and meaning and worth from our actions as well as from external surroundings as well. So we should act not because of our internal and externally created, engineered fears, compulsions, needs, necessities of success, fame, but because of ourselves. We should live for and because of ourselves. We should be focused, prioritized, and invested upon our own development, progress, growth, and societal collective unity and harmony, and also upon treating one another with justice, equality, fairness, character, honesty, transparency all the time, so that there can be societal harmony and equilibrium without governmental needs, political interferences, or interruptions of any kind, and so that we can also, upon our individual completion and personal growth, help the others, assist the others in their suffering, crisis, torments, etc. So obviously, we act in maximum cases, circumstances, conditions out of fear of the rule of law, not because fear is dangerous in itself. We are not able to control fear because we're not courageous, confident either. We're given to pleasure. But then again, we